Right now on Capitol Hill, Senator Cory Booker is in his 19th hour of a marathon speech protesting President Trump's policies. The Democratic senator from New Jersey says he'll go on speaking as long as he physically can because he says he feels the country is in crisis. During the speech, Senator Booker also took aim at members of his own party leadership, calling on them to stand up against policies that hurt the American people.
These are not normal times in America, and they should not be treated as such. I know the values that we share on both sides of the aisle. How could we be so abjectly cruel, and why? To push through a tax break plan that families in the neighborhood I live in won't see benefits.
Those comments were aimed at Democratic Senator Chuck Schumer, who has faced strong criticism from his own party over his decision to support the Republican-led bill to avoid a government shutdown. NPR congressional correspondent Claudia Grisales joins us now. Thank you for being here. So Senator Booker's speech, not technically a filibuster, right? Because he's not trying to block a specific bill or nominee. So what is the goal here?
Right. The goal is to try to get the message out there that Democrats, and especially Senate Democrats who have come under fire in recent weeks for not doing enough from the base of their own party, are saying we're doing everything we can. And Senator Booker has been successful in terms of getting that messaging out there. We've heard of tens of thousands of people tuning in on YouTube, for example, to watch this speech overnight. His colleagues, Senate Democrats, have been with him throughout the night in terms of raising questions and raising issues that are of major concern. And as we know, Senate Democrats did come under fire when we neared a government shutdown deadline on the 14th, so last month of March. And so they want to see Senate Democrats doing more. Many members of the base were upset that they were not doing enough, that was a moment to take a stand. And so this is very symbolic of Senate Democrats taking a stand. So Booker is getting a lot of applause within his own party.
Yeah, we'll have to see if this has lasting effects. We know the Democratic Party is sort of in the middle of a recalibration on how they tool their messaging to reach the American people. While we have you, the Senate is also voting today on a resolution from Democratic Senator Tim Kaine to block President Trump's tariffs on Canadian goods. This is something of a test for members who have been uneasy with trade policy. How likely are they to vote in favor of this block?
Right. Senator Tim Kaine sounded very confident earlier today that there could be quite a few Republican votes on this, and Senate Republican leadership may be unable to stop this from passing. Now, to be clear, it is not going to have any traction in the House, but yet this is another moment of messaging for Democrats as they continue to try, as you mentioned, to find their footing after they were left in a bit of a political wilderness, if you will, after last year's election. So the Kaine effort is another reminder they're trying to reach over to kind of those quiet doubts that a lot of Republicans have expressed about these tariffs, the impact on the economy, and even more so, the impact on voters and the worry that this could very much lead to a pretty bad backlash for voters, especially as it continues to make its way through the economy.
Political wilderness. I like that. Claudia Grisales, it's been a pleasure to talk to you. Thank you.